Now you guys are British, you know who I'm talking about. The building above it is owned by Alan Sugar. He does our version of The Apprentice. And then here on the left is the Bomber Command Memorial to the Royal Air Force. And then this is Hyde Park Corner here. Its real name is the Duke of Wellington Place. Wellington led the defeat of Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. That was the end of the Napoleonic Wars. And then here in the middle of the roundabout is the Wellington Arch. It dates from 1828, and there's this beautiful statue on top of it. You can see her wings. So this statue is called Quadriga, and she's the angel of peace, and she's come down from heaven, and she's taming the chariots that represents war, and she's been up there since 1912. Beep beep, people in the wrong lane. Look here, see? That's my favourite statue in London, apart from the statues of my own granny that are in London, because I'm probably the only tour guide in London that has this claim to fame. So my father's mother, my grandma, was an artist model, and there are 3 statues of her in London. If you go to our department store, Selfridges, on Oxford Street, there's a massive statue of a woman at the main entrance, and that's my grandma. That one's called the Queen of Time from 1931. My grandma's also on the Bank of England, and there's also a statue of her on Southwark Bridge. Yeah, this is Belgravia. These are all embassies in this area, but we can only see the Irish embassy. But most of the other European nations, including Greece, Germany, Portugal, are all just behind there in Belgrave Square. To the left of us here, over this wall, of the gardens of Buckingham Palace. And the palace has got the largest private garden in London. It's 42 acres, but the palace isn't open at this time of the year. It opens for 12 weeks, July, August, September. But you know, if you'd like to visit a royal palace whilst you're in London, I would recommend Kensington Palace. I absolutely love Kensington Palace. Or you can get the train to Windsor Castle in under an hour from Waterloo Station, or you can also go from Paddington Station. See, there are 775 rooms at Buckingham Palace, but 186 of those rooms are staff quarters. So these are where the King's gardeners and other members of staff live. So on our tour, the next stop will be for Victoria, stop 23 on the map. Then we drive around the block, and then we go to our stop for Buckingham Palace, okay? At Victoria, that's the only stop where you can change between all of our 3 routes. The orange, the red and the blue. You're on the blue, this is the best one to do. In second place is the orange route. In third place is the red route. And then after we've been to Buckingham Palace, we'll drive back to Parliament Square, seeing Westminster Abbey, Big Ben and Parliament. Then the bus will go to the London Eye, Covent Garden, St Paul's Cathedral, London Bridge and the Tower of London. Okay. And if you've enjoyed my commentary, gratuities are very gratefully received in any currency, and I will share any cash tips with our driver. By the way, if anyone needs the bathroom, there are no bathrooms up there at Buckingham Palace. This is the Buckingham Palace Road. It's only a 6-minute walk between these stops, but there are free and plentiful bathrooms here in Victoria Railway Station. I'm just going to run downstairs quickly. Anyone want to get off for Victoria?
super. Ja, wie sind die Erstmal hier in London? Ja auch?
Ja, teils, teils.
Echt?
Manche waren schon öfter da, manche noch nicht.
Also das ist ja faszinierend, ja. So einfach, dass ich das
So we're going to drive through a really lovely residential part of London, Belgravia now, and then we'll head down to the palace in about 8 to 10 minutes. Now usually at this point on the tour I'll just walk around the bus, and if you'd like to ask me any questions about anything to do with London or our tours or anything like that, I'm more than happy to help you, because this is a good time now, you see. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I save the euros when I go to Ireland to see my mother. Thank you very much. Oh, good. Thank you, sweetheart. I love your pink leather jacket. Does anybody else want to pick my brain about anything? What are you going to do for the rest of the afternoon, sir? You don't know. Are you hungry? I can recommend my favourite restaurant when we get back to Waterloo in the London Eye. It's called Nando's. It's all grilled chicken, grilled on a flame. It's really good quality food at a fair price. I can show you that, and they do the best coleslaw as well. Really good. What's the name of it again? Nando's. Nando's, short for Fernando. And there are branches all over London. I used to work at Nando's 30 years ago, and it's still the restaurant that I eat in on the most regular basis for the last. There is a Nando's in Paddington. Okay. There is a Nando's, yeah. But that's going to take you another hour and a half. Oh yeah, you can. From Waterloo Station, it only takes 6 minutes to Piccadilly Circus. And do you know about using the Oyster cards and never buying a paper ticket in London? Just type your bank card. That's fine. That's fine. And what about you, lovely people? You've been very loud. Thank you. You've been very nice to have you with me. Oh, you're very kind and generous. Just made my day. Thank you all. No, the tickets are all the same tickets. Let me double check. Let me check your ticket. You had a lovely time. Oh well. It's up to you. Get off at the next stop and go and see the front of Buckingham Palace. And then you can walk through St James's Park and go down to the Horse Guards or whatever. You could cut through to Covent Garden or something up the Strand. Why don't you do that? Don't bother that. Let me show you on the map. So, that is funny. Another ticket. sure you'll be able to connect with somewhere along the line. But you know what you're doing, don't you, darling?